Welcome to the Rome campaign for Vidi Et Impera 1.2.4. In the last part, most of our effort was put into diplomacy, trying to stabilise our recent conquests and also planning our future expansion into Aquitaine here, because that is one of our victory conditions. If I come here, just to show you here, we need to take Aquitaine here. It also opens up the gateway north, because the current plan is to push up through Aquitaine and to effectively create a swinging door effect to take Britannia, and it will also mean that eventually I will be able to push down on Massilla and the Sassanid Confederation to take their lands first. But at the moment these guys are our allies. Looks like the Veni are spreading quite powerfully as well. Now what I was actually doing was playing on a few turns just to get my armies in position. I've just moved this army. And the other thing that's also happened, if I show you the construction report, is we've now got a master weaponsmith, and we've also completed Colosseum Harbour on that. Food is a little bit short again, which is goes without saying. I've still got a bit of a public order issue here. And I'm just taking this navy out, and I'm just going to leave the navy outside just for the moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upgrade these armies. These are the armies that are going to be doing a lot of the fighting, so we might as well get these as strong as possible. And whoops, I just banded them by accident. These are my elite armies, and the army I do want to get into position is this army here, because this is going to be the one that's going to lead the assault. Now I'm not going to rush this, because it's very important that we get in and do a little bit of lightning war, take this region here, and then push through and get these two, so we get the whole province of Aquitaine. I'm not going to worry too much about this region here, because that will just be an odd region we can pick up later on. Now the other thing that's also happened on this turn, which is the reason why I've started recording slightly earlier than planned, is that I've just had a bit of diplomatic success, and we've just been given a kink. So we've now gained another settlement, which is a little bit weird. I think we're going to knock that down. We're certainly going to knock that down. And I think we can convert that. And we can get some food going and maybe another resource here. So we've now got control of the complete province of Pannonia. And we are actually expanding this way, courtesy of the Veni, which is quite useful. The only main concern is I've only got the one army here. I mean, one more turn and these will be ready to go as a standalone garrison with a full garrison of 20, so that should be okay. I mean, I could, yeah, I think I will strengthen this army as well, just in case. So things are looking pretty good. It's just this unexpected growth this way is a slight cause for concern. And what else we got? A newly captured region bonus. Okay. Fertility. These include things like trade, fertility. Let's just have another quick look. We've got this port down in here in Abyssum, which is looking good as well. 2 more turns we're going to get that. I mean, this public order is building up again. I mean, I don't really want to go for food. We could go with that. I mean, you've got food coming in there, so I'm not in a great rush for that. I mean, we've got, I mean, strictly speaking, I suppose I could consider turning on the whole of Pannonia now, and that would give me a tiny bit of food. How's the, I mean, the pop, why not? I mean, I can't see any point in not doing that. I mean, we do need to work a little bit on Latin culture. In fact, I'm kind of, maybe I need to double boost the Latin culture here, if we can get this up higher. Grove of Nymphs. got here. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that and have 2 temples pushing out here, simply because I want to get the cultural influence as high, and at the moment we're fighting quite a lot of cultural influence at the moment, so this is growing very slowly. So maybe pushing this up will do it, and then what we can do is drop in some food in here. I think that might work, and then that will spread the culture out in this way. Of course you can't see the cultural effect next door. I think that will work. That will also give us a bit more cash, not that I need the cash. We've got what's up with this? What's causing this problem here? Why have I got public order in Latinum? Okay. Oh, we've got bandits in Latinum. We're getting quite a lot of bandit attacks at the moment, but there's not much I can do about it. Part of me says that this army doesn't really need to be out here now. So maybe we should be able to get these guys back in one go.
We still have a good wind.
We can use the navy here. And what I'm thinking is we can move this army up this way. This army and in some ways that this army is wasted where it is, even though it's not fully upgraded. Let's just take this army up as well. Spending a lot of money on the armies, but I've got a feeling I'm going to need one army up here just to deal with any potential public order issues here. We can have this army down here to deal with any public order issues here. I mean, ideally this army should be. Then again, I'm going to need to keep an army here, so when we take Tarraco, I'm going to have a siege army. Okay, let's just do. I can't even remember what research. What was the research we've completed? Advanced barracks, okay, which would have been here. So we've got reduction in upkeep, recruitment costs. We've now got elite barracks, auxiliary, fortified garrison. We could go with that, but my instinct is to go economic again. Wealth, Circus Maximus. This one is now complete. We could complete out this, and this would give me reduced capital minus settle main chain building. That could be useful. Although +7 food. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Just to complete molded architecture. Unhappy. Inflation and telekinesis. This is recovering from the attack. I've got my navy out here because I would like to be able to move the navy in to support this should once we go to war. I think we're just going to have a quick run through, guys. Actually, let's just. So we're making 24,000 a turn. I mean, we got the next tier up. What we get? We're not getting anything from here. I suppose tier 3 auxiliaries could have its uses. I'm starting to wonder, do I need this? I don't think we actually need this, so I'm going to take that down. And we can get something that's a bit more profitable in here. What we got in the way of it's a tier 3. Let's see what would you get. No, there's nothing there that's going to be of any real value. This is going to be +8. Mystia. You're growing food there, so I don't need that much. What's this alpine? Italia's looking good. You're building in. So I've got a little bit of a problem of what to build where. This has got 26 public order, but we're still short on food. What we got here? Growth. I don't really need that. I don't really need that. Plus, this is all filling in quite nicely. That's going to reduce my public order. I think we'll wait for that. Down here, I think that would be okay. Considering where this is, and recruitment experience for heavy infantry units, advanced barracks. I think there is a case to take that up. I think one more turn and we'll have some food there. That'd be good. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this turn, so it's just going to go for an end turn. Okay, we've got some unassigned skills. Certainly going to go with the Empire maintenance there. Yeah, I mean, this army needs an upgrade, but not just at the moment. I like the campaign movement range. This guy's a military tribune. I think I'd rather go with the campaign movement range at the moment. And here we go for an intern. Okay, child has died. Child is born. Urban migration. Anyway, so we got a boost from there. Now we've had an interesting development in the sense that these guys have dropped their a defensive alliance with us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army up to here, and I think maybe it's time to upgrade this army. Right. This army into position, because there's a good chance these may suddenly decide that they want to go to war. Because we've got to get over the mountains. We're not going to be able to attack this turn. You can stay in patrol. What I'm going to do is bring this army up. You're going to be the main reserve. What I want to do is bring this army up just on the edge of this border here for the moment. And you can go into patrol. Structural, wow, look at this. Okay. We got Slingdon's completed that. Our food situation has improved. What I'm going to do now is send this army up to here. And what we got here, grain. I'd like to do this, and maybe I will in the future, but at the moment I'm just going to go with standard food while we're building this up, because of course this is our one garrison that's weak. Singdom can now defend itself, so you've actually got a full 20 garrison and you're still building up. And of course down here in Numidia we drop this off. I think we're going to go food again here. This has got, what's up with this here? Getting a lot. Why was it this saying that there's a military? Oh, it's because this navy here. I think that would be okay. We've still got this reserve army here. To deal with any problems that crop up in this area. Faction joins the war. Okay, the Getty Confederation are fighting the Macromoniad elders now. Right, we've got a great big pile of cash again. Now we're getting very close to another winter cycle, and fighting up through here when the winter is a real pain in the neck. So we on the positive side is that if I go in here in the autumn and then attack in the winter, that will slow up their response and put us in a strong position to push out this way. Let me just send the agent out. We've got nothing there at the moment. And we're going to get the agent to go and check Lebanon. Right, let's see if we got it. Go through again. I mean, nothing much, not that much changes, but it pays to have a quick look on the way through. I mean, we got a tiny amount of food here, but it's not like we've got a shortage of cash. That's a problem. Right, Africa's got a. We can put. I'm going to go for it, guys. I can't see the point in not doing this. In fact, I'm thinking I've got the cash. I'm going to do it for all my armies. I've left this army hanging out in the wind as well. You can go into patrol. Let's push this army up. This army is a little bit dated at the moment. It really needs to be upgraded.
Ready for battle.
I mean, let's say we got loads of cash, so there's no point in not doing this. I think that's about all the armies. That's all we can do. Check this. Yeah, you're done. More importantly, make sure all these are done. What I am going to do is steal you and want to put you into this army so that this army will get the extra. Wrong army.
At your command.
Ready for battle.
Bit of a fail there, guys. Sorry about that. He should have put him into this army.
We hunger for battle.
Ready for orders.
Never mind.
Ready for orders.
And I think that's all we can do this turn. So just going to go for an end turn. Okay, corruption. Never. Well, we'll certainly go for punishment. Probably pay a price for that. Right, we've got an attrition report. Where's that? Recent rank. Elders born. Why would we get attrition down here? Okay, that's probably due to summer. So it looks like the Bosphorian Kingdom has gone to war. Construction report. Right, we've got the food now. It's now autumn. Question is going to be: can these armies
Ready for battle.
get into here? We're going to need two armies in support. Right, we've got the Veni coming back, so I think we need to strike. So we're going to. Okay.
Speak quickly and well. Speak
Declare
ill
war.
slowly, and I may feed your tongue to the dog.
Now war with these guys, but I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Ready for battle.
And of course,
We hunger for battle.
just going to move this army forward. Don't think that army is going to be able to move very far.
Ready for
And
battle.
what we're going to do is bring this army up in reserve as well. You're now minus 15.
Ready for orders.
So you're going to have to sneak across the border. and go into patrol.
Get moving,
Keep
you
that public
wretches.
order fixed. Right, they've got a navy here, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem. What we got here? Check.
Moving unseen.
Yeah, okay. Sabotage supplies.
You will never know I was
Oh.
there.
Agent failed to sabotage the army. Thank you. And what we're going to do
Ready for battle.
is correct my error.
Ready for orders. At your
One.
command.
Make sure I put it in the
Ready
right
for
one,
orders. Get that shield
Ready
up.
for orders.
because I've got to guarantee that this guy's going to get in this turn. And construction reports. Here we've got a big pile of food coming in. Not as big a pile as I would like. Hispaniola is neutral with respect to public order.
At your
You
command.
can
Faster,
there.
damn you all. Yes.
gain all the
Hard on the oars, you men.
and what we're going to do is move this navy
It is an honor.
up to here. I want it close enough to be able to move into here, but not so close that it will get involved in the siege. Right, it looks like everything except Hispaniola is on the up and up. And I'm just going to have another very quick spin through. Just to make sure. I mean, we got this area here. Tani, you're back in positive. You're okay for the moment. And that's going to be for food. That could be a nice boost. It's going to give me money. It's going to give me better public order. I think we're going to go with that. And I think that's about all we're going to build in this turn. I'm just going to go for an end turn. Unassigned skills. Somebody, if I can find them.
We hunger for battle.
This general down here. Right. I think you're going to go with Empire Maintenance. Provincial Capital. You're one of my top generals. You're probably not going to be around for much longer, so I'm just going to double down with that. Gravitas Honor. Cultural Conversion, that would be useful. That will affect these guys here. And get an intern. So we've just lost a female from our family. Faction joins your enemies Tilinga. Who the heck are Tilinga? Increase in rank. Admiral. Ludni Romani. Got a little bit of increase in cultural influence and public order. That's going to be useful. Construction report. We've got 2 villas and a wine press. So, who? So it's the Tilinga. Where the heck are the Tilinga? Hopefully they're going to be a long way away. There they are. Oh, great. They're not exactly. We piece these guys out. And the last thing I want is these idiots.
Do not attempt to sweeten truth with honey.
Yep.
For my people.
I mean, the last thing I want is to have these Yozos coming in and attacking Noria. Simply because that means that army, I've got a kink that's going to have to be pulled back. Actually, this, can we...
Hunger for battle.
We've just lost a family member as well. Actually, sorry. Who died of natural causes? Claudia Crispina. Well, she's going to be in Latvia. The trouble is, it's going to be finding her amongst all this lot, isn't it? You could probably do with getting married. Hopefully that won't drop the politics down too much. No, the politics is good. That will mean we'll get more into the family. Suppose he should get married as well. Yeah, I think you can get married as well. And seeing she's newly married, we can send her on a diplomatic. I'm not going to send them to the Adriani. I don't want another province just at the moment. We can go to the Bosphorans. They won't give us a. Not here. Wow. Right, we can send you on a mission as well. We'll send you to Colchis. Just to keep this going. So of course we've now got to mount an attack on here. Oh, we can get in, which is good. What we got here? Got a small navy. Looks like predominantly missile troops. So garrison. Got some Gallic warriors and a Titan. Yeah, right. Just gonna. Now, which army do I want to send in? I want a really good assault army, as opposed to. Who's got the best missile troops? I think we're going to pull this army away. Move you. Yeah. Actually, just pull you a little bit further away. I don't want to attack with 3 armies. So I think that's good. We might as well get in on the battle. Of course, we're going to have to fight this. We're just going to go straight in, because I don't want that Averni army coming down on to relieve the siege. We need to take this garrison out as quickly as possible. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I think this is one of the biggest barbarian settlement factions. I think it's going to be my first real proper barbarian siege, because everything we've fought so far have been more like Carthaginian settlements and what you would call the Mediterranean type settlements. This could be our first real barbarian city. Well, let's see if we can. Don't really want to. Yeah, not try. It looks like that's the victory point, and we could literally smash our way in here. Garrison is attacking there. I mean, that's got a nice corner to it there. The trouble is we would get bottled here. But we'd be on the wrong side of that bluff. So and the defending forces would have to come through there. If we attack from this side, it's going to be a bit more open, but we'd be funneled into this area here, won't we? And they've got a tower, a couple of tower up there, a tower up there. I mean, they've got a tower there, which could be a problem. This is not an easy settlement to attack, actually. If we come in here, we've got a choke point there, a choke point there, and a choke point there. I suppose on the positive side is, if we can, now I don't like the trees there, I think we're going to have to come in from this side, guys. My instinct is this corner here. It'll be a bit close to that tower, which is going to be there. I think if we attack here and breach here, that would give us a fairly good run. Whoops. Yeah, I think we're going to go here. You on that. Now, I'm not going to worry about their navy coming ashore, because I think we're just going to be chasing them everywhere. Right, we've got the ladders. My instinct is to leave the ladders over here. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to leave the ladders here. With... I think we're going to leave the first cohort and a couple of other legions over here.
Missile infantry at your command.
And then, yeah, I think that will work. And we're going to bring... These guys can stand here with the general and the cav. Kind of on this angle here. And then... What I want is for... Can we get you there? Yeah. Your job is going to be to fire in on this angle. And your job will be firing on this angle. So we're going to have to be a bit careful with the... Now this is on the curve, so that's going to have to concentrate fire. You guys move forward.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, these guys are going to get the range. And the idea is you're going to fire on the angle there. Actually, I want one of you this way. Both of you this way, actually. And we're going to bring this legion this way. Get you lined up that way. And you lined up that way. I want you firing that way along the wall. Just going to keep opening up this. Actually, both of you fire along this wall here. Yeah, this is heavy melee infantry. That's going to be a really great target to take them. Put some more heavy melee infantry here. Yeah, their navy is getting into port, so it's going to be a little bit. We're opening up the breach here. Right, these guys are breaking.
Take aim. Missile infantry at your command.
I want you guys to keep putting the fire on those. How are we doing here? Not quite so good. But yeah, we got. Actually, if we get you to fire at the back guy. Certainly want to break this heavy infantry here. There's my other slingers. Or my slingers. These guys are missile troops. These guys, they're doing pretty well at the moment.
The walls are breached.
Wow. It's a nice whack on those guys. I think what we can do is you can fire on those. And we're going to bring these guys over here. You guys over here. Gonna get a bit of a double whammy here in the fact that we're pounding this heavy infantry whilst actually taking the wall down as well, although the wall's on the angle, so it's looking good. Actually, I'm not too worried about their infantry. What I'm interested in is taking down their heavy. Right. One more good whack on that. That should.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, look at that. Great. Brilliant. Right. Over here.
Missiles awaiting targets. Take aim.
Nope. I want you guys exclusively to focus on those legions. Forward. So I don't think the I think what we're going to do is keep the generals together. Bring the cavalry together here. I think we're going to keep you in reserve for the moment, the slingers. Legions, you're going to have to force this entrance here. How are you guys doing?
Missiles ready and waiting. Missile infantry ready. By your command. Missiles ready and waiting.
Actually,
Legionaries. Melee infantry at your command.
actually, pull you back this way. No, you keep hitting these guys. Where's my cav?
Cavalry. Missiles ready. Legionaries. Brave Romans to a man.
Right, you guys.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Baal Hamun has blessed us. Sons of Mars. Legionaries. Melee troops. Legionaries. Romans.
Right, legions in.
Baal Hamun gives us strength.
Next,
One of our units has used all
next
its
line of
ammunition.
legions in.
Melee infantry ready. Legionaries. Romans ready for duty.
How are we doing here? Yeah, we're pulling these guys down. I want this threat to remain pretty real over here for the moment.
Legionaries. Melee infantry. Loose. Ready and waiting. Sons of Mars.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
In we go. We have to watch the lag a little bit.
Orders, my lord. Ready, men. Legionaries. And troops awaiting orders. Proud Romans all. Melee infantry ready.
This is light spear infantry. Right, there's no gate along this wall, but that's okay.
Jupiter gives us strength. Legionaries.
Legionaries this way. You're still hacking down these guys. Good.
At your service. Break the lines. Commander. Move out. Legionaries.
What we got here? We got spear units. Don't really want to commit the cavalry.
Legionaries. Melee troops awaiting orders. Proud Romans all. Legionaries. Melee
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Gives us strength. Proud Romans all. Legionaries. Ready your weapons.
Guys, push through there. Right, these guys are breaking.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I'm going to keep the Tarantines back.
Your orders. Hail. Proud Romans all.
Push these guys through against these.
Sons of Mars.
I think what we can do now is
Melee infantry ready. Take aim. Ready and waiting. Mars aid us.
start to launch our forces here.
Missile infantry at your command. Legionaries. Light horse. Iberian cavalry. Kill, kill, kill.
Cavalry, I want you in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Ready for orders. At speed. Your orders. Roma invictus. Brave Romans to a man.
Right, you guys, I want you to push this way.
Brave Romans to a man. Legionary.
Right.
Roman call.
Can that be combat even?
Legionaries. 6 dominate. Proud Romans all.
Okay, Cav.
Advance and speed. Romans ready for duty.
Right, we've got a
Melee infantry at your command.
Cav. And back here.
Legionaries.
Legions push through. Couple more legions. Be committed.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Sons of Mars.
Right. Bring
Melee troops.
these guys in as well to assist.
Ready. Now. Backwell. Legionaries.
Got these guys trapped into the corner.
Double time. At speed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You fall back onto those.
Missiles. Ready. Enemy.
Want you guys to move up this way so that you can keep hitting that heavy melee infantry.
Light horse. Ready for duty.
Cav.
Melee infantry.
This guy's
Melee infantry at
taking
your command. Legionaries.
legionaries, drop back.
At your service.
You guys drive those.
Legionaries. Sons of Mars.
You guys push through there.
Horsemen. Advance at speed.
Bring the horse units. 4 units here. Who's this? I want you guys just to defend there.
Warriors eager.
Cavalry round.
Romans ready for duty. Legionaries. Brave Romans to a man. Legionaries. First cohort. Legionaries.
Got to keep an eye on these guys because they might. Yep.
First cohort. Ready. Orders. Missile infantry. Now. Legionaries. By your command.
Through onto those medium melee infantry. Right.
Legionary cavalry.
Iberian cavalry that way.
We await your command. At the ready. Melee infantry ready.
Legionary cavalry.
At your command. Forward. Ready for battle. Sons of Mars.
Right. You've converted that.
Marching orders. Ready. Legionaries. At the double. At your service.
We have captured.
You guys push onto this area here. This is their navy coming in. It's not a problem.
Infantry at your command. Sons of Mars.
Okay, you go around that way.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You push through there.
Swift horsemen. Romans ready for duty. Melee infantry ready.
Cavalry. Back that way. Bring the missile troops in. Let's bring the generals in.
Jupiter gives us strength. Melee infantry. Ready and waiting. Missiles awaiting targets. Jupiter gives us strength. Legio Palati. At your service. Proud Romans all. Attack! Legionaries.
Legions.
Melee infantry at your command.
Keep advancing.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Proud Romans.
You guys come that way. Bring the Tarantines in.
Riders, move out.
Who are you?
Missile infantry yours to command.
I'm going to bring you up there.
Melee troops. Legionaries. Cut them down. Sons of Mars. Light horse.
Light horse.
Proud Roman Gaul. Iberian
I want the cavalry to push through the center there.
legionaries. Proud Romans all.
We have captured the gates.
Right. Want you guys just to hold and pin them.
Legionaries. At speed. Mars aid us. Romans ready for duty. Our horses the blood.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, I'm gonna disrupt these guys as they come in.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Oops, trees got in the way.
Cavalry, yours to command. Cavalry, riders ready.
Cavalry, break back.
Quickly now. Legionaries, we await your command. Infantry ready.
You hit those guys there.
Legatus, hail. Orders.
General,
Move out.
actually you come up this way.
Legionaries. Brave Romans to a man. Jupiter gives us
You guys push through here. Actually,
Romans ready for duty.
you actually pull back this way. The cav back this way. I think we could probably loop the cav round that way. As the
One of our
Tarantines.
units has used all its ammunition.
You up here as well.
Forward. Legionaries.
Right.
Yours to
What
command.
I'm going to do is get a couple of legions coming up that way.
Missiles ready
I want
and
you
waiting.
guys to
Legionaries. For the
actually
gods ready.
you support this guy.
Hold Romans.
You come up that way.
Orders.
You come up that way.
Ready and waiting.
You come up that way as well. You guys come up this way.
Melee infantry ready.
You come round the back of these units.
Jupiter gives us strength.
What we're aiming for is that tower there. You guys come up that way. You guys come up that way. Right. We need to break these units, so
Missiles awaiting targets.
what we got here? 8. Leave the battlefield.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys leave the battlefield. There's my slingers. Right. These guys are encircled.
Hold Romans all. Melee infantry ready.
Where's the... Wow, it's getting a bit of a convention.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry.
I think we're going to push the cav through there.
Legionaries.
And you guys just keep pushing up that way.
Legionaries.
How are you? You're in good condition.
March.
Slingers.
Take aim. Warriors ready. Loose. Legionaries. At the double.
Some of you go that way.
Legionaries. Ready and waiting. Sons of Mars.
And this is only an admiral, so
Jupiter gives
you into there. That's my generals.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You come through there. You come up into this battle area here.
mounted warriors. Palatine cavalry. Your orders.
Cavalry
Riders advance. Tribute.
this way.
First cohort. Ordinary.
First cohort.
Missiles. Ready and waiting.
I don't think I'm actually going to need you, so
Thunder. For Rome.
put away.
Sons of Mars. Melee infantry.
Not going to need you. You put away. Ha.
Legionaries.
Oh, that's my damaged legion.
You have orders, sir. Your orders. On me.
Want you guys round there.
Our general is under attack.
Roma. Ready for you.
Not even near the front line, so how can my general be under attack?
Sons of Mars.
Sometimes this game can be very idiotic.
Yours to command.
Right, we're going to
Advance.
bring... Wait, no.
Riders. Move out.
Just going to bring...
Allied troops awaiting orders. Legionaries. We await your command.
legionaries.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Got them under control here.
Brave Romans to a man. Palatine cavalry.
Cavalry.
Brave Romans to a man.
Right, that tower's neutralized.
Your orders. Missile armed riders. Now. Equo. St. George. Ready.
Right, get these guys in. Some cavalry charges in.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hack them down.
And,
Horsemen.
yep, they've gone.
Legionaries. Melee infantry ready.
You pull through there. So that you can get the rear charge.
Legionaries. Your orders. Ready. Dominate.
These guys are going to be safe. I think this is about the only unit that's actually holding up.
Legionaries. Melee infantry.
You come here. That's my general. Getting close.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Guys, move on.
Melee
We only need one unit capturing that tower. Right, this guy's in.
Brave Romans to a man. Legionaries.
In we go. The legions strike home. We are in battle. We lost 339. I think that was a pretty successful battle. 3 of our units took a fair amount of damage. They probably took most of the brunt, but they'll be okay. Enter. And down they go.
At your command.
And we've got an Imperium level now. So we've got another 2 armies, 1 more fleet. We've got another governor. That is going to be very useful. We've now got control of here. That's certainly going to convert that. The fishing can wait. I'm going to knock that down, knock that down, knock that down. Auxiliaries. What do we get for auxiliaries? No, I think we're going to have a proper barracks here. What I will probably do is build an auxiliary up here when we get there.
We hunger for battle.
At your command.
I think we're going to just ease
At your
these
command.
two armies
Advance.
out that way. Because we
Waiting
do need to push on Nemesis and Lebanon. Probably go for there first. And I think we'll bring the Navy up. A bit of extra support as well. Yeah, that's gonna. I know it's gonna reduce the public order, but I'm gonna untax it because there's not much point in worrying too much about that. Now we do have 2 more armies, but I'm not too sure where I would want. My instinct is to raise another army here. But do I need to do that straight away? Probably not. Construction report. Right, let's just certainly want some more food going in a kink. And got and I want to keep this food going as fast as possible. I think maybe we'll raise another army here. And we've got a public order issue here. Got another governor as well. Who's going to have the most problems? Hispania has got. Why are you not deployed? Bit of a failure there. My instinct is to put a governor here to improve this province and keep the cultural conversion going for here. Or maybe... No, I think we're going to recruit a governor up here. We want to get a governor in a place where they're going to have maximum impact. Construction costs. Yeah, breading gate. Yeah, none of these guys are going to win any. Okay, just gonna, you're going to come there. Can we get? Can we? No, so we've got no more spies. We've just got governors. That's good. Got 2 armies here. One's a siege army.
We hunger for battle.
And can't really recruit here. Can recruit here. Right, and we've got a. We could go for tax harvesting. Breeding games gives -2 food. And growth and public order. I'm going to put the edict in here because this is a little bit of a problem child. A quick look. Yeah, we've got 6 edicts. And we can get 1 more fleet, 2 more. Actually, let's check the loyalty. Yeah, the loyalty's dropped, so we're going to need to get. I think what we're going to do, guys, is you don't have it. Mystia has. Right, we're going to raise an army here. Now there is a plebeian general in here somewhere. Okay, start. There we are. We're going to raise an army here. There's not a lot in this. General of the Legion. So this is more just a ceremonial description, isn't it? I actually quite like him. So.
Commander.
And I think I'm going to start with the way I normally build an army. We'll get the missile troops first and get the first cohort and go with that. The reason for building an army here is that I will probably need an army to fight through this area here. In fact, I think I'm going to go the whole 9 yards, guys. It's not like I'm short of cash. Just have a quick look at the family trees. Where is my heir? One heir, stop hiding. Well, you're slowly improving. Let's just raise another army here. And I think what we're going to do is go for the best guy for the job here. Yeah. You have 563. 564. 553. Your house Cornelia, I think you've got enough. 3, 4, 6, 7, 3. Wow. Yeah, but you're probably quite old. I'd like to bring in a new general. He's probably going to be stood around here for a little while. I actually quite like this guy. Gravitas, influence, -5. I mean, they're all going to be like that because I need them to build up. We're going to go with you. We'll make you a general of the Legion.
We hunger for battle.
Come up here. And just want to have a quick check. You're an ordinary army. You've only got 1 artillery. What we're going to do is recruit a single piece of artillery here. He can come up and swap that, so we'll have 1 artillery army and 2 attack armies. I think that will work. Marian volunteer legionnaires. Okay. I think we're going to go with that and then see if we can get any mercs. Nope. And then so we're going to get the first cohort and get the cabin there. So we're just going to build these armies up ready to defend. And in fact, what I could do now is to start to move this army this way up towards this frontier. I'm just going to drop that down. And so I've got a whole wodge of cash, so we're just going to have a quick look through. We're going to leave Aquitaine. 1 more turn. But you've done. Latinum's still got a bit of a public order issue here. So Africa. Wow, you've gone way back up. I think it's time to get that in. Is that? Yeah, that gives me an extra 0.5% empire maintenance. Numidia. I don't really want to chew into too much food at the moment. Hispania. Well, you've got the growth, but I mean, I'll probably Talia. This is Alpane. Yeah, you're okay. Up here. Mauritania's okay. I mean, I could consider dropping this, getting rid of this, putting something better in here. I think I will, because you're now a fair distance behind the front line, so there's no point having you there. That's going to be 6 food. That's going to be 6 food as well. Yeah, filling in quite nicely. Italian horseman. I think I'm going to take that garrison up just to give a bit of insurance there. Pannonia with a kink. My instinct is, do I need this? Can I change this to something that's a bit more profitable? Mind you, it's -8 inkeep, upkeep for -2 food, +5 public order. Public order here is pretty good. I think I'm just going to sit on that for the moment. I think that's going to be it for this part. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.